There's a version of success everyone loves to talk about. It's glamorous, fast, loud. It looks like overnight fame, viral growth, sudden wealth, and effortless wins. It's the highlight reel, the promotion announcement, the million-view video, the ribbon-cutting ceremony, the luxury car delivery. That version of success gets applause, attention, and admiration. But there's another version. Quieter, slower, repetitive, boring. It doesn't photograph well. It doesn't trend. It rarely gets celebrated. And yet, it is the only version that actually works. This is the success formula nobody likes. Because it asks for things most people don't want to give. Patience when they want speed, discipline when they want motivation, consistency when they want excitement, and long-term focus when they crave instant results. The uncomfortable truth is that success is not built in the spotlight. It is built in the shadows, in the unseen hours, the unnoticed effort, and the uncelebrated persistence that happens long before anyone starts clapping. If you could compress the real formula of success into one sentence, it would sound almost insulting in its simplicity. Do the right things the right way for a very long time, especially when you don't feel like it. That's it. No secret hacks. No shortcuts. No magic frameworks. And that's exactly why people hate it. Because the formula isn't complicated. It's demanding. It demands that you show up on days when you feel tired. It demands that you continue when results are invisible. It demands that you stay committed when excitement fades. It demands that you work without immediate validation. And in a world addicted to quick dopamine, that feels unbearable. We live in an era where everything is optimized for speed. Fast food, fast internet, fast entertainment, fast success stories. People don't just want results. They want immediate results. They don't want to climb the mountain. They want a helicopter ride to the top. But success doesn't negotiate with impatience. It operates on a different clock, one that measures effort in years, not weeks. Every meaningful achievement you admire today is sitting on top of thousands of invisible repetitions. The author you respect wrote hundreds of pages nobody read. The entrepreneur you admire faced months of zero sales. The athlete you celebrate trained through injuries, losses, and self-doubt. But when we see the result, we erase the process. We see the victory, not the grind. And because we don't see the grind, we underestimate its necessity. That's where most people fail. Not in talent, not in intelligence, but in tolerance for the process. They quit the formula before it compounds. Because here's the part nobody likes talking about. Success is less about intensity and more about endurance. Anyone can work hard for a week. Many can push for a month. Some last a year. But very few can stay consistent for 5 years without applause. That's the real filter. Success doesn't separate people by skill as much as it separates them by staying power. The ones who win aren't always the smartest. They're the ones who didn't leave. They kept publishing when views were low. They kept selling when clients said no. They kept practicing when improvement felt slow. They kept learning when progress felt invisible. And slowly, almost quietly, the compound effect began working in their favor. Because success behaves like interest, it multiplies only after time. In the beginning, effort feels disproportionate to results. You put in massive work and get microscopic outcomes. It feels unfair, discouraging, even pointless. But what's really happening is foundation building. Skills are stacking. Discipline is strengthening. Systems are forming. Reputation is brewing. It's like planting seeds underground. Nothing is visible, but growth is happening. The tragedy is that most people dig up their seeds too early. They quit because they don't see progress, not realizing progress was happening beneath the surface. The success formula nobody likes requires faith in delayed rewards. It asks you to trust effort before evidence appears. And that's psychologically difficult. Human beings are wired for immediate feedback. We repeat what rewards us now, not later. So when hard work doesn't instantly pay off, motivation collapses. That's why discipline matters more than motivation. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. Motivation says, I feel like doing this. Discipline says, I'm doing this regardless of how I feel. And success always sides with discipline. Because feelings fluctuate, but systems endure. If you rely on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. But if you rely on structure, routines, habits, schedules, progress becomes automatic. That's another part people dislike. Systems are boring. They remove drama. They remove spontaneity. They replace excitement with repetition. But repetition is where mastery lives. The musician didn't become great performing, they became great practicing scales. The speaker didn't become powerful on stage, they became powerful rehearsing alone. The business didn't grow in launch week, it grew in daily operations. Success hides inside monotony. And monotony is exactly what most people run from. They want passion without practice, results without routine, recognition without repetition. But the formula refuses to work that way. It rewards those who can embrace boredom without losing commitment. Because boredom is not a sign you're off track, it's a sign you're deep in the process. And depth is where separation happens. Another uncomfortable ingredient in the formula is sacrifice. Every success story is also a story of things given up: time, comfort, sleep, leisure, distractions, sometimes even relationships that didn't align with the journey. But sacrifice today creates capacity tomorrow. The hours you invest build skills others don't have. The discipline you maintain builds resilience others lack. The focus you protect builds opportunities others miss. Still, people resist sacrifice because it feels like loss. They don't yet see it as investment. But every no to distraction is a yes to progress. Every declined comfort is accepted growth. Every protected hour is compounded advantage. The formula demands delayed gratification, the ability to choose long-term gain over short-term pleasure. And that's rare, because modern life is engineered to make comfort accessible and discipline optional, which is precisely why discipline has become a competitive advantage. If you can do what others avoid, stay consistent, stay patient, stay focused, you automatically separate yourself. Not because you're extraordinary, but because you're willing to execute the ordinary extraordinarily well. And that's the irony. The success formula nobody likes is built on fundamentals everybody knows. Work hard. Stay consistent. Improve daily. Be patient. Avoid distractions. Finish what you start. None of this is new information. The barrier isn't knowledge, it's execution. People don't fail because they don't know what works. They fail because they don't like what works. Because what works is slow, repetitive, and emotionally unexciting. But that's exactly why it works. Few people stay long enough to benefit from it. The formula is simple, but simplicity doesn't mean ease. In fact, simplicity is often harder because it removes excuses. You can't hide behind complexity. You can't blame lack of information. You can't postpone action waiting for the perfect strategy. You just have to do the work, again and again, especially when it feels like nothing is happening. And that's where belief becomes fuel. You have to believe effort matters even when results are silent. You have to believe consistency compounds even when progress is invisible. You have to believe discipline pays even when rewards are delayed. Because eventually, the invisible becomes visible. Skills sharpen. Opportunities appear. Momentum builds. Confidence rises. Recognition follows. Not suddenly, but inevitably. And when it finally shows, The world calls you lucky. They see the outcome, not the years. They see the win, not the endurance. They see the success, not the formula. But you'll know the truth. You'll know it wasn't magic. It was method. It wasn't luck. It was longevity. It wasn't talent alone. It was tolerance for the process. And that realization changes you. Because once you understand the formula, you stop chasing shortcuts. You stop comparing timelines. You stop seeking motivation. You start building systems. You start respecting patience. You start trusting consistency. And most importantly, you stop quitting too early. Because quitting is the only guarantee the formula won't work. Everything else, slow progress, small results, delayed recognition, is part of the design, not a flaw in it. Success was never supposed to be fast. It was supposed to be forged. Forged through repetition, through resilience, through refusal to stop when stopping feels justified. So if you're in a phase where effort feels heavy and results feel light, don't misread the season. You're not failing, you're forming. You're building the part of success nobody sees but everyone stands on. Stay with the formula even when it feels thankless. Stay consistent when it feels boring. Stay disciplined when it feels difficult. Because the formula may be unpopular, but it is undefeated. And one day, when your results begin speaking louder than your effort, you'll realize something powerful. The success formula nobody likes quietly made you someone everybody respects. So don't look for the shortcut. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't depend on motivation to rescue you. Commit to the process that works, even if it's slow, even if it's repetitive, even if it's invisible right now. Because the people who win aren't the ones who found a different formula. They're the ones who stayed loyal to the one nobody likes. And if this message resonated with you, if you're ready to stop chasing quick wins and start building lasting success, then start today. Show up. Do the work. Repeat tomorrow. Because the life you want is hidden inside the process you're avoiding. Embrace the formula and watch who you become.